guys know The Gathering, when it started years ago, from the movie Highlander, There Can Be Only One. So there's several real world shootings that have happened, and some are just heroic deeds by security and police and the like, some armed citizens. Most were based off of a real event because we had the data. What was the time? The shots were made in this. And one, it feels good when you can make that shot. Obviously not under stress. Your life isn't in danger, so we're not trying to take anything away. But it does feel good to know that we have the capability to do some of these things, because some of them are not easy at all. And then add the stress, they're dang near impossible. If you train to do something and if you have the capability, at least it's familiar heading into that tragedy or that emergency. So you don't get to pick when an emergency happens, but you better have the capability to respond. So that's what The Gathering is. We get together, we share a meal, we go out and have a lot of fun. We are honing our skills and testing ourselves, but it's so much more than that of just hanging with your community and knowing your people.
On the sound of the buzzer, you'll step out to the left side and then fire 6 rounds to the body of that target.
Well, every gathering has been different from the first one to this one, and this one was street cred, and it was just applying fundamentals to real life situations that has happened and documented, and then we applied that to our students and watching them actually complete things that have been seen in the real world faster or at the same time. And it's amazing to watch everybody get to a level of this capability and being able to respond to situations or faster than situations that have actually happened in real life.
Oh, the 2022 Able Shepherd Gathering is a blast. Oh, we have a couple stations, a pistol, moving with the pistol, practicing the drills, or reinforcing what we learn in class, and it's been nothing short of fantastic.
It was very interesting to use the skills that we've been practicing on all these different scenarios and all these real life scenarios. Shows how much growth we've had over the time and how we can adapt what we've learned to these new situations. Learned a lot, really enjoyed it.
I think a lot of us are naturally competitive, so you know, it's good to kind of see not necessarily how you compete against others, but how you compete against yourself. It's like, hey, look, I'm doing all this training, show me something that proves I'm doing it right.
Well, I really appreciate the fact that they used some real world scenarios that kind of modeled those, because as a CCW guy, that's why I train. Be able to take care of my family. I got kids, I got grandkids, and just be able to rise to the occasion. Hopefully you never have to, but if you do, you really want to be able to. So this was fantastic training. I shot at or above what is my goal. Competing against these other guys, there are some really, really talented shooters here. So if I'm in the top quarter, I'll be pretty fortunate. It was a good day.
You see these guys, you know, here and there, and you get to know their names, but you don't get a lot of time to spend with them because there's a lot of time training. Here we get a chance to sit down, share a meal, and I think that gives us an opportunity to get to know each other a little bit more and start building that community again, both in this life and, of course, in preparation for, God forbid, something else happening.
Street Cred Officer Christopher Bunn was calm and capable. His single calculated shot under stress neutralized the threat and minimized collateral damage. Are you able to make that shot?
Based upon real life, which is in theory what we're training for, to see if what we have done in our training matches what we've experienced in real world. I think that's very important, and it's very elucidating as to how useful these skills really are for us, potentially.
It just brings everybody together to be able to have that community base, have some fun shooting. Everybody was saying that it was fun shooting. We had contraptions and everything else going on today that was just a different thing than we've ever done before, and next year will be different as well. And it's just to bring the community together, those that have achieved that Able Shepherd level, as well as we had volunteers that haven't made it to Able Shepherd yet, but they were here supporting everybody that has made that level. And then the people that were here shooting, were just so grateful about the volunteers cooking and feeding everybody, helping tape up. It was awesome.
Nice.
It's because I kissed that bullet.
You did.
I think what makes it important, you know, you can practice in the classroom, run your skills, run your drills, but out here at the gathering, they've simulated real world situations that have happened recently, whether it be somebody maybe on church security and there's a bad guy in the church, or somebody walking through town with an AR. So it's taking the skills that you practice and applying it to real world scenarios that have happened, to include the distances, the target size, the hits on target, the accuracy. So it just reinforces everything we get to do.
Awesome day. It was fun putting it all together. And we were blessed by weather, so that was just absolutely amazing. Thank you to all of our volunteers. And again, doesn't matter first, second, third, fourth, because there could be only one. And that one this year was Parker Mansell. Yeah! We've got another curriculum that we're launching next year in 2023. So the prizes might be a little foreshadowing. We've got a new system coming up for breaching. So what if that door is locked? What if a quality door is locked? So we're talking about manual breaching and shotgun breaching. But the name we're reading off today is?
Brandon Hubbard.
Yeah!